when the first set of pictures came out last week, that really kind of threw me for a loop because I was on the island. And one of those pictures was the room I was in. And I kept going back, telling people, no, there was a phone. There were phone. I know I called somebody. I know that recording's there. And if he's recorded anything, and people were like, I can't remember a phone. And when I saw the phone, I was like, no, my memory is correct. I am correct. So some things are validating when you see them, and then other things are just actually completely traumatizing. So when the photos dropped today, Danny had actually texted me, and I just told her I'm not looking at them until maybe after this weekend, because I had such a fallout after those pictures came out.
There's certainly a lot of validation in it. I think seeing the locations is the hardest. I think that those pictures, like, you know, they're disturbing images that come forward. And of course, like, it's horrible to see pictures of victims with their faces blacked out. Like, that never feels good. But I think sometimes when you see the images of, like, The Office just came out today. I saw Steve Bannon sitting in his office, and like that office holds a lot of memories there for me. And there are different pieces that I like couldn't place of like art or a picture that he had, or like, and I remember the picture frame, but I don't remember the art that was in it, or like I just remember him at that massive desk that, like, you know. So there are certain things like as you're flipping through and everyone's like, oh, this one's safe to look at because this doesn't have the really disturbing stuff, and then you see it and it's that image and you're like, this is just as bad in a lot of ways because it puts me back into my own world when I was there. So yeah, that can be really challenging from the day to day.
And doesn't this lend to why it is so frustrating that the survivor's experience is not centered in all of this? Because there's a lot of context that survivors could be giving to those photos right now. You know, when the birthday came out, MJ, I happened to be scrolling through Instagram and there was an image, and it was the one that was passed around the most, and it was of Epstein and the 3 girls massaging him. Well, that birthday book came out at his 50th birthday sometime in 2000. He actually said that image. He's like, oh, there are parts of the world where, you know, a man is being massaged, and, you know, you've got 3 women there, one at your head, one at your feet, one in the middle, ha ha ha. And he said it to me as a joke in 1991. So seeing the visual of that joke in the, you know, in 2000, somebody drawing that exact image was very triggering. And it brought me right back, like it brought me right back to that moment when he said that to me, and you know, how you know, the moment escalated with sexual jokes, and it was the slow grooming process in that moment.